Hello YouTube, this is Kevin Ken. I'm Kevin, and it's time for our daily pocket dump deconstruction. What you're looking at right there is my Instagram picture of my EDC, my everyday carry. That's what I'm carrying today. I turned my iPhone 6s Plus to video, and now we're doing this pocket dump deconstruction here on the Kevin Ken YouTube channel. If you'd like to take a look at my Instagrams, it's at Kevin Ken. Join the feed. I post, oh man, it starts early in the morning, like right now. And it ends late at night. There's 4 to 5 knife-related pictures, so join the feed at Kevin Ken. Now we're taking a look at the deconstruction. The deconstruction is where we talk about all the items in my EDC and then play with a bunch of knives. And we are going to play with a bunch of knives today. Today is Friday. TGIF, man. It's Friday, March 4th, 2016. I know most of you probably are watching it this video a week, a month, years from now, but I wanted to give the date because we do this every single day. We talk and play with knives. If you'd like to be a part of this knife community here on the Kevin Ken channel, hit that subscribe button, and then YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a video, which will be every day. I also do mini videos of knife collections. There's a bunch of them on the channel you can take a look at after this video. I do that at least once, but mostly twice a week. So that's it. Hit a subscribe and let's get on with this deconstruction. Every single day I celebrate with a nice handmade cigar, mostly Cuban cigars. This is a wonderful cigar for me. I really like it. It's a Fonseca cigar. I like it because I buy boxes of these because they're very inexpensive. They're not those super high-rated Cuban cigars that I usually show when I'm going to work. But this is such a nice cigar. It has this rich flavor, but it's a lot milder than most Cuban cigars, and it's very inexpensive, very inexpensive. And so it's kind of an everyday cigar. I really like it, actually. So that's the Cuban cigar. Here's the scotch that we will be drinking with that to celebrate this Friday. The coin, excuse me, my lucky silver coin today, yesterday, I had the Indian head nickel. It was a 1 ounce U.S. Mint Indian head nickel coin. Today, it's the 1 ounce U.S. Mint coin that celebrated the Lincoln anniversary in 2009. What a wonderful, is it 2009? Let me look. Yep, I was right, 2009. I'm looking through the screen of my iPhone. So sometimes I will pick up things, take it out of frame to look at it because it's not as clear as what you're seeing on the screen. At least my view isn't. So that's it. The watch today is, of course, all of my watches are in my regular rotation. So if you actually watch these dailies, you've seen these watches. I do collect watches, but I only wear about 5 or 6 of them on a regular basis, my favorites. This is my Concorde. It is one of my favorites. I love the Concorde. Oh, it feels so nice. I love the fact, you know, no one sees the back of my Concorde and all the workings, but I like that. I like that it's going on back there. I'm not a craftsman at all. But I love things that are really put together nicely by crafts folks, and watches are part of that. mechanical and really nice. And of course, knives are definitely a part of that. The craftsmanship in putting together a knife, even a production knife, which I have most of my collection is production knives. I know custom knives, obviously everything is handmade, but even a production knife to figure out how everything fits, I just love that. Anyway, let's get into the knives. My wallet is one of my thin Mont Blanc wallets. The Word is my notepad today. It's just like a field guides. It's a different kind of field guides. It's really nice. Lot more choices as far as colors and patterns, and that's why I have a bunch of those. Now the knives. I always carry 3 knives. Always. Most of the time I carry 3 knives, especially when I go to work. The first one is a keychain knife. My keychain consists of a silver loop with 3 keys on it, and then whatever small knife I attach to it. 7 days a week, I do a different knife. This one is the Spyderco. I love these little Spyderco keychain knives. It's a Spyderco Manbug. You heard me right. Spyderco Manbug. Look, it has that strong back lock. I think the back lock, as far as security and everything from Spyderco, all of their locks are secure, but it's so strong. Even Eric Glasser, the son of Sal Glasser, the founder of Spyderco, says that they have messed with that back lock so much that it's one of their most advanced locks. So, man, you could just hear it. This is a little man bug. What is the man bug? Well, Spyderco for a lot of years had the ladybug. They still do, still in production. But a lot of men hated saying, hey, I'm walking around with a ladybug. That's true. So Spyderco said, let's do a man bug. It's a little fatter. I should have brought out my ladybug. It's a little fatter than the ladybug. As you can see, it's still a small knife. A little wider. Same VG10 steel. Man, this little knife has got a little jimping here. It really does a lot. And my keychain knives have to do a lot. Those are the knives that everyone sees. Whenever I pull out my keys, I put them on the bar and on my desk. People use them. Hey, you got a knife? I use them a lot to do tasks. This is the perfect keychain knife. It really is perfect. This is the Manbug, Spyderco Manbug, VG10 steel. It's a nice, look, I have these Michelin Man fat hands and steel. Yes, it's small, but look. 2-finger joint. It's actually a very nice knife with a little jimping. I love this knife. It's simple, yes, but it's nice. It has the FRN scales. FRN, look, it even has a little jimping right here on the FRN scales on the side, even down here. It's just wonderful. FRN scales, they're really nice. Has that great texture, that I don't know, bi-directional texture. The front of it, the top of it goes down, the bottom of it goes up. You get this great traction. FRN is fiberglass reinforced nylon. I always explain it, and I'm sure Spyderco would tell me I'm explaining it wrong, but I don't care. To me, it feels like the best plastic in the world. But obviously, it's fiberglass reinforced nylon. It's just wonderful. You can beat up a bunch of things. I like it on knives. It's real lightweight, no liners, very lightweight. It's wonderful. 2 of the most popular knives from Spyderco, the Delica and the Endura, they have these FRN scales, and I love seeing the pictures of people that just beat the heck out of those knives because you can. VG10 steel, and they are just wonderful. It takes a beating. It's light. Oh, it's just great. Talking about Delicas and Endura, I just posted earlier this week a mini collection of my, you know what? I did not post that. I didn't post it. There is a pocket dump where I actually bring out a lot of fancy Enduras and Delicas. Check in the playlist of my pocket dump deconstructions. Just did it, I believe, this week or last week. And you'll see a bunch of Delicas, including the plain Jane Delicas and Enduras. And then you get some fancy ones. So check that out. My middle carry is a knife. It's one of my last knives that I purchased. I purchased it, I'm recording this in 2016. I purchased it in December, right after Christmas, but before New Year's of 2015. It is the Microtech UTX-85. Let me just tell you something, man. They did a great job with this. It just fires out. It is the smoothest, easiest firing out UTX Microtech out the front that I have. I do have a video, a mini collection of my Microtechs. I believe there are 11 or 12 of them. It's posted here on the channel. Take a look at it. You'll see this and 10 of its relatives, because I love the Microtechs out the front automatics, and all of those are out the front automatics. UTX 85, they call it 85 because it's 85% of the best-selling Microtech, and that's the Ultratech. So this happens to be my special edition see-through Microtech, but I mean, I'm sorry, Ultratech. See, I'm getting all confused early in the morning. This is the Ultratech. This is the UTX 85. They call it 85, which means it's 85% of this. This is just the perfect EDC. It is the standard bearer for Microtechs out the fronts. And now I'm going to do the wimpy to put it back in. But this is 85% of that, which is really great because 85% of this makes this one of the best EDC out the fronts that I've come across. It's easy, see? No wimp factor, having to use the other hand to fire it out. It is just really wonderful. Elmax steel, all of my Microtech out the front automatics are Elmax steel. But I have seen them with other blade types. I like Elmax steel. It's really nice. This is a combo. The reason it's a combo is when I saw this when it first came out, they sold out very quickly. And so I had the combo blade, was the only one available. Now I kind of like it. This is the spear point blade profile. I like it because it's such a nice EDC knife. It's great to have both the serrated and the plain edge. It just allows you to do a lot of things. Cut cord, cut rope. This is a wonderful thing. Sometimes out the front don't make great EDC knives. And in my video, I talk about them. They're great tactical knives. All of them are great tactical knives. But EDC, sometimes they're just too big, etc. Obviously, in some places, automatic knives are outlawed. I live in a state where they aren't, and so I just have fun with them. Oh, man, this is a wonderful knife. I do have a knife that got away. I was thinking about another carry since it's the last day of work, but you know what? I really wanted an automatic to play with. And it's Friday. I just think automatics are fun. UTX 85. It's 85 because it's 85% of the size of the Ultratechs. I also love these out the front Microtechs because they have all the information right on the blade. You don't have to look it up. On the blade, it tells you that it's UTX 85. It tells you the shape of the blade. And on the back, on the clip, it has information. It gives you the birth date. This actually was born, the month that I bought it. It's just a wonderful knife. Anyway, enough talking about how wonderful this knife is. It's the UTX-85 out the front, double action. Double action means you push the button to put it out and you pull it back for it to come back in. Ultratechs, Microtech automatics to me are just some of the best automatics there are. So that's the UTX. And then my big carry, hello baby. One of my favorite knives. It is the Chris Reeve large Sebenza with carbon fiber. Ah, man. That carbon fiber scale makes so much of a difference when it comes to weight. Ah, it's so light as a big knife. It's really wonderful. The carbon fiber large Sebenza is a knifeart.com exclusive. You can only get them new from knifeart.com. I have the whole family of them. This is an Insingo blade. I love that it's wonderful Chris Reeve with that full tie back with his integral lock, frame lock. I love it because it's so light with that carbon fiber. It looks great with the carbon fiber as well. Has a blue stud, has this very special special lanyard that says, hey, this is a carbon fiber exclusive from Knife Art. It's really wonderful. And that Insingo blade, you know, Sebenza is Zulu for work. So it's Chris Reeve's working knife. He's South African. He names his knives Zulu names. And Insingo for this blade is Zulu for razor. What a wonderful name for it, right? It's a wonderful knife. You find it, it is a perfect UTX. I can't get the UTX out of my mouth. Hey folks, I'm recording this very early in the morning, so I apologize for that. The Insingo, yeah, Insingo is Zulu for razor. It's a perfect EDC shape. It just helps you do a lot of things, whether it's cutting a box or whatever. It's just a real useful shape. I love this knife. I have several Chris Reeve Sebenza mini collections currently on this channel. I have, man, at least 10 more to do. But I have a Chris Reeve 25 collection video, and I have a Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21 mini collection video. A bunch of knives. If you like Chris Reeve knives, check out those mini collections on the channel. If you're not familiar with Chris Reeve knives, you just heard of them, check out those videos. You'll have fun playing with them. The idea of these videos are not reviews. The idea of these videos is to help you feel like you're playing with the knives, honestly. That's what it's all about. That's why you see me opening and closing them so much. Man, this is one of my favorite knives. I have that family of Chris Reeve carbon fiber knives exclusive from knifeart.com. Oh man, is my favorite. I will not let those go. Very nice, so light. It's just beautiful. They have, and believe me, they're not paying me to say this. In fact, I pay them for the knives. But they have and I have the carbon fiber 25. You see this Insingo 21, and I have two small 21s, one with a Damascus blade. They're just beautiful. That, my friends, that you're seeing right there, when it was all pretty and nice and everything, that is actually the pocket dump that you'll see on my Instagram. But you want to know something? This ain't Instagram. This is the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel, by the way. And thank you for giving me your time to watch this. these are the knives that got away. What I love about doing this kind of channel daily is it gives you the thinking behind what I choose. And I'll tell you, I woke up this morning thinking about browse blades and carrying a browse blades knife. And the reason is, browse blades, remember this is what, March 4th, 2016. Browse blades just released a balisong knife. Look, I'm an older guy. I'm so scared of balisong knives cutting me up, but I love seeing everyone work that balisong knife. Oh man, it's like an art. There should be an Olympic competition. You know, they have those floor competitions where the women are flying ribbons all around, twirling ribbons. They should have a balisong knife competition, because these young kids and older people who can really work a balisong knife is just artists. But anyway, he just did one. I love the knife. When I get money, I have about 4 browse blades that are on my wish list. So I was thinking about browse blades. So I got up early this morning. I go through my Pelican cases, right to my browse blades case, and start playing with them. And I haven't carried this in so long. You know, a lot of the browse blade knives, they're thick, you know, and once you get the thickness of it, you start going, okay, I need smaller carry for everything else. And I was really thinking about carrying this. By the way, this is the browse blades T4. T4. It has wonderful carved carbon fiber. Look how thick it is. Look at the back spacer, all nice and carved as well. Man, it's just a wonderful knife. Jason Browse, talk about craftsmen and artists. I just love craftsmen. I can't work my hands at all. I barely can work them to flip a knife, and let alone close one, okay? So I really respect craftsmen. He is. Look at that. It's the T4. It's just wonderful. I love the clip. I love the working of it. And here's the other thing about, look at that blade. This is the blackout version. All of his knives have blackout versions, the satin blade, a acid wash, and a, I forget, another dark acid wash. Oh man, it feels so great in the hand. I have a browse blade Silent Soldier mini collection that's up on the site. I need to do some of the bigger ones. Anyway, I'm going on and on. This is a wonderful, flips perfect, big knife. And after I did that, I went to pick my keychain knife, which is why I have the really small Manbug, Spyderco Manbug. And then I went, you know, it's just too heavy. It's Friday. And I want to get an automatic in my pocket. So I'm passing up on that. I went to my Reeve case and I pulled out the Insingo carbon fiber large Sebenza. Then I went back to my browse blades case and said, maybe just because it's big, let's look at another browse blade that I could possibly carry. This one you may not see often. Jason did and I have 2 of them, a triple threat fixed blade. And I want to say this is his first folder that he created. It was out of his very popular triple threat. You see the triple cuts in the blade. What a wonderful blade shape, huh? Jason does mid-tex, which means half custom and half production knives. What a wonderful knife. It's so smooth. I have a black down version of this as well. And I have the fixed blades. It's just, the triple thread is just wonderful. D2 steel, all D2 steel. I wanted to carry this so much. Look how thick. Look at the liners. Oh man. Oh, it is so freaking smooth. It is one of my smoothest knives. Anyway, and I believe it's his first folders. Anyway, I start playing with this on, and at the end, I felt the same way. Too thick. So I'm passing up on this as well. At some point, I did the Silent Soldier Mini. I have to get to all my other Browse blades that you haven't seen on this channel yet and finish up that collection. Probably it'll take 2 or 3 more mini collections and we'll be done with the Browse blades. There you have it, folks. I'm sorry. I played all day. It was Friday. I got up at like 4 a.m. This is another knife that got away. Before I went to the automatic, I did the automatic. I played with the Browse blades. I went back to the triple threat. Then I thought, well, I could do a triple threat. Let's just get a real light medium carry. And this is the Chris Reeve tie lock knife. One of Chris Reeve's newer knives. Gavin and Hawk, a great pair of custom knife makers who specialize in unique knives, work with Chris Reeve on this. This is the lock up here. Did you hear that lock? The lock is outside of the knife, which is one thing they wanted to do. You see the cutout here. You open it up and these 2 studs click into there. And that is the knife. It's so light. It's tied, but of course, it doesn't have liners. It's cut out with all these holes, which just make it wonderful. Oh, man. S35 VN steel. Look at it. I saw a video where they said, yeah, but you can't do it one-hand opener. And you guys know I don't go practicing opening knives, but it's very easy to do one-handed. You just pinch it. It's a very nice lock. Look at that. Nice little custom clip on it. It's a really nice knife. I only have this tie lock. They came out in 2015 with another tie lock that had, it's a blue, is it sapphire? A blue stone and an etched scale. And then they're coming out with another one in 2016. So it's going to be a set of knives. So you know what that means. I'm a sucker for series of knives. So I've got to get those 2. I'll show them to you when I get them. The tie lock, I was going to do that instead of my UTX-85, but I stuck with the UTX-85. That's kind of my thinking. I know it's rattled and it's early in the morning. I'm going through cases. I'm loving playing with the knives first thing in the morning. And that's it. I finally come up with my carry. And by the way, the carry is the Spyderco Manbug Keychain Knife. The Microtech UTX-85, that's the medium knife with that combo blade. Oh, perfect out the front automatic. And the large one is the exclusive from knifeart.com. It's the Chris Reeve carbon fiber. Carbon fiber large Sebenza with that Insingo blade. Oh, man. It's going to be a good Friday. I'm wishing all of you a good Friday. I'm going to get this up later on this evening. You'll be watching it or later on this year or century or whatever. Hey, you guys. Thank you very much. I love talking knives with you guys before I go to work. I really appreciate you guys. Thumb this up so I know I'm in the right direction, going in the right direction. Comment, of course, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to get a bunch of folks watching these videos so that we get wonderful feedback and we have a community playing with knives every single day. Remember, I post these every single day and we play with at least 4 different knives every single day. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.